High school basketball tonight. Kaiser is in Allegheny. Hey, we even got girls that are laughing here. They're going to have a great time. Let me tell you, folks, Kaiser was one team that put Allegheny on the ropes, and Allegheny made a big fourth quarter comeback at Kaiser. Will it be the same story tonight? Only one way to find out. That's to watch Channel 4 and Commercial Video Services production of high school basketball. You get a look at
Motor City Toyota, Chevrolet, Geo, and Buick is proud to be a part of showcasing our high school athletes as they take to the courts during this '94 season. Motor City Toyota, Chevrolet, Geo, and Buick understands hometown spirit, working as a team to bring their customers the best service, quality, and winning prices. Everyone's a winner at Motor City Toyota, Chevrolet, Geo, and Buick, your hometown dealer. You're watching coverage of high school basketball.
You get a look at the Allegheny huddle. I'm Paul Mullen, working solo tonight, but we might have some participation from some guest announcers. That's Dennis Salas being introduced for the Allegheny Campers. Michael Fields will be his running mate in the backcourt, number 21. Kaiser's lineup will be Corey Shoemaker, Eli Rhodes, Robert Redmond, Chad Wilt, and Jamie Fields. Here's one of my favorite players in the area, Jake Dermer, introduced for Toby Eric's Campers. Of course, Kaiser is coached by Mike Wilson. And Mike Harvey, who has come on strong of late, entered the starting lineup and has added another dimension, I believe, to the Allegheny press, the press that they're so effective with. And, of course, DJ Jesse, who, if he does not get Player of the Year this year, I think there ought to be an investigation. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem on Channel 4 Commercial Video Services. Our salute to the Stars and Stripes. Good to have you along here. Paul Mullen, like I said, working solo tonight, but we're going to try to bring you a lot of great insights into this game. And then again, maybe you can watch it and say, hey, he doesn't know what he's talking about. I don't think it's going to happen that way, hopefully. We take a look at the one of the ranking officers in the Officials Association, Gary Hogger. Former player at Fort Hill High School, former player at Allegheny Community College, and a guy who is not shy about putting the ball up. And I'm not talking about tossing the ball into the air for the center jump, but we're talking about a guy who would launch it from outside. He may have added 5 points a game to his averages if they had a three-point line when he played. Here's the tip. Last touch by Allegheny, out of bounds, right near our broadcast and cablecast position. So Kaiser will inbound. Jamie Fields will get it into Corey Shoemaker. Shoemaker working against Fields in the man-to-man. Kaiser being patient now. And here's a bad pass. And fortunately, Fields comes up with it. And the bounce pass into the corner And Shoemaker picks it up there. Allegheny's man-to-man defense, very tenacious, trying to set the tone for this basketball game. This is Fields. And a wild pass that nearly goes out of bounds, and it is taken by Shoemaker, but Fields intercepts it and takes it in for the layup. Heads up play by that opportunistic Allegheny defense. Fields with the layup. Allegheny leads 2-zip. There you see that layup, nice and easy. And as we return to action on the court, we will let you know that Kaiser retains possession, but Allegheny's press already creating havoc. That has to be the scariest part of the Allegheny package if you're a coach. Trying to get by the press. Kaiser with the ball down in the corner. And they try to get it inside. Harvey with a nice defensive play. And a shot from the outside by number 34, Chad Wilt, is no good. Here comes Allegheny with DJ Jesse on the break. Jesse slices through the middle, puts a shot up, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. The Campers up 4-zip here on Channel 4 Commercial Video Services. And now here's the press, turning it over again. Jake Dermer comes into the 15-foot line, puts a shot up, no good, and the rebound is going to be collected by Kaiser. There's going to be a timeout. And here you see that nice effort by Kaiser, and they do get the timeout, and they're going to try to adjust to that Allegheny presser. Allegheny leads Kaiser 4-0, and we'll be back right after this.
Motor City Toyota, Chevrolet, Geo, and Buick is proud to be a part of showcasing our high school athletes as they take to the courts during this '94 season. Motor City Toyota, Chevrolet, Geo, and Buick understands hometown spirit, working as a team to bring their customers the best service, quality, and winning prices. Everyone's a winner at Motor City Toyota, Chevrolet, Geo, and Buick, your hometown dealer. You're watching coverage of high school basketball.
And we return to high school basketball on Commercial Video Services and Channel 4. You see Allegheny with the early lead 4-0. Kaiser calls a timeout. Joining us now at the sideline location we have here, Athletic Director of Allegheny High School, Jack Gilmore. Jack, welcome to the Cablecast.
Thank you, Paul. It's a pleasure to be here. It's always nice to have you guys here to show Allegheny and their basketball team. We're real proud of them. You know, they're doing a great job, Toby and Tim and the whole bunch.
I tell you, what do you think of Toby and Tim and the way they've stepped in here? I remember you had a lot of very early success too. Is there something with that blue and white that promotes that?
Well, you know, it might be them. They were with me when I came here and started, and that could be some of it.
There's the Allegheny press turning it over again. Not a good sign for Kaiser coming out of the timeout. Here's Jesse to the hole, gets fouled. And that's going to be on number 33, Robert Redmond, if we guess right. First foul on Redmond. And Jesse will go to the line to shoot two with 6:19 to play in the first quarter. Allegheny up 4-2. An undefeated basketball team. This is quite a situation for Allegheny. And you've been around as AD when there was, you know, not the excitement, not the crowds, and then it seems that the city basketball situation is almost electrified now.
It's really changed a lot, Paul, and it's for the better. Everybody seems to be all fired up, and we're looking forward to next Tuesday night to be a big one here, too.
Oh, indeed. And here's the working in the backcourt. Kaiser makes the adjustment. They're going to work side to side. Now they get it down to Shoemaker. Shoemaker drives, drops it off to Wilt. And now outside, the shot from Wilt is good. And Kaiser is on the board with 6 minutes to play, 6-2. You used to do a little bit of this radio color analysis type stuff.
Yeah, I did it if it was CBC then, and I did it for years and years. Ted Troxel and I used to do it.
Did UOK, I think, even back then, wasn't it?
UOK, yes.
Yeah. Here's Mike Harvey on the baseline, shots up and in. Well, there's a player for Allegheny that's really come on and made a big contribution.
He's improved with every game. He's improved since last year. You can just see him coming up that ladder, and he's just a fine athlete and a fine student, too.
A very aggressive press by Allegheny. I think it's created 4 turnovers already.
This has been their trademark all year, is the press and the great defense that Toby and Tim teach.
On the right side to Jesse, ball high over his head. They reverse the ball to Fields. They look inside at Dermer. Dermer's not open, so they get it to Salas, the quarterback of this team. Outside shot by Fields is around the rim and no good. Tip up is no good. Harvey got a nice hand on the ball that time and continues to fight for it. Now here's Fields. And another tip by Dermer. And 2 times and 3 times the lady. It's 10-2 Allegheny. The Campers showing their stuff here with Redmond in the backcourt. And now across the timeline, it's Wilt. Allegheny double teaming the ball. That's Jamie Fields. There's a football player that didn't really get to show his stuff this year.
No, that was a shame. He's a super athlete, too.
There's an interception almost by Dennis Salas, and Kaiser almost in a fire drill to try to get something out of this. And Redmond does a nice job of getting to the hole and getting the basket to make it 10-4. There's another football player, Redmond.
He's a super athlete. He's big time football player. I think he can play Division I.
He's definitely a very, very talented athlete. You got a couple of your football players out here. Michael Fields, I see out there, and of course Dennis Salas.
Oh yeah.
Who's done yeoman duty for you over the last couple of years.
Dennis is, I figure, is one of the top 2 or 3 football players in the city. Other people got a little more notoriety because they had a better record, but nobody that got all this notoriety could have replaced Salas as a starter for us. I'll tell you that right now.
Ball comes into Jesse. Jesse spins from 14. Shots no good. Rebound to Kaiser. This is Shoemaker. Allegheny, when they miss, can't get into the press. That's a little bit of an advantage for Kaiser. And now here's Fields driving toward the basket. Puts up a wild shot and is fouled. Jake Dermer will pick it up. As a former basketball coach, I remember when you coached at St. Peter and Paul.
Well, I also started my coaching career in Baltimore County as a basketball coach. So I've been coaching basketball off and on for a while.
Well, they're going to put Fields at the line, which is interesting. Fields with the first shot, rolls around and in. What school down there?
Sparrows Point.
Sparrows Point.
Edgemere, Maryland. Longer ago than I care to think.
Second shot is up and no good. It's got an air ball, so it's going to be out of bounds to Allegheny.
Also worked 2 years with John Mars at Valley as an assistant to him.
Oh, yeah?
That's when I came back to this county. That's right.
What year was that?
It's about 1966.
All right, the ball on the right side to Jesse, and now Fields. Fields with the lob to Jesse. Oh, he almost completed a spectacular play. A little bit too far under the basket, and Kaiser will come up with the ball. Allegheny leads 10-5 in the early going here. Watch this. Here's Fields shooting the alley-oop pass, and Jesse a little bit too far underneath. Now here's a save underneath the Allegheny basket. Salas, Johnny on the spot, or Dennis on the spot.
Dennis on the spot, good.
And now the other way, the ball comes. Kaiser misses with Eli Rhodes blowing the snowbird, and here's Michael Fields, and I'm sure he'll give it to Salas, and Allegheny will try to attack this. It's like a 1-3-1.
What it is right now.
Of course, key against the 1-3-1 is try to attack the corners and the gaps. Kaiser comes up with the turnover. This is Shoemaker, who's got his work cut out tonight. And now Wilt's shot is no good. Rebound to Dermer. Nice diagonal pass to Harvey underneath. Shot goes up and in.
Good strong move there by Harvey.
Oh, great court vision too by Allegheny coming down the court. And now some contact as you see Jake Dermer go flying into the crowd. As a coach, you don't mind to see those hustle type fouls most of the time, do you?
No, that kind of foul where you're going for the ball and making an effort and really exerting yourself. It's the dumb fouls, as they call, when you've made a bad play and then hack at somebody. And these kind of things that kill. That's what get Toby as gray as me shortly.
That may be coming. Hey, nice pass inside the Fields, but he's unable to control it, and it goes out of bounds to Allegheny. Of course, Allegheny, a lot of tradition here. What does it mean to be an athletic director and a coach at a school with Allegheny's pride and tradition over the years, Coach?
Well, for a man like myself who was born and raised on the west side, even though I didn't go to Allegheny, I've always known of and had great admiration for the late Walter Bill Bowers and people like that, the coach here, the Roy Lesters. And
Steve Friend.
Great move there.
Inside with the shot.
He's really come on too. He's just become a tremendous basketball player.
There's a three-point shot by Eli Rhodes, and that closes the gap to 16-8. Big basket for Kaiser. They've already used one timeout here in the first half, and I'm sure Mike Wilson would not like to have to use another. Allegheny tries for Friend in the post again, unable to get that to work, and they move to Salas on the right side. In the corner, Jesse. Doing a nice job at reversing the ball against his zone. And Fields attacks that corner there and gets the shot to fall. You got to be happy that he's a football player.
Oh, boy, he's just a super athlete. I'm just so happy that Allegheny has him. He's just a super duper athlete. There's a backcourt violation.
You know, and the Allegheny press is so frantic at this point that I don't know if Kaiser realized where they were on the court that time.
No, they didn't. First of all, they walked across half court. They missed that, but then they threw it back over the timeline and cost them a backcourt.
Allegheny up 18-8. Here's the reversal. They look in the corner to Harvey. Now inside to Friend. No, they're going to go high to Jesse. Jesse's shot is off the rim, no good. Kaiser gets after the rebound. Rhodes comes up with it. And Allegheny will go with a little man pressure here. Adam Whitaker getting ready to check in. Now here's the drive down the middle. There will be a foul whistled against Allegheny. As Shoemaker found his seam. Now you see the move here. Does a crossover dribble to beat Salas, and now the scissors come after him, and the foul is whistled.
Adam Whitaker coming in has done a fine job. He's improved all year. He's a strong. I call him Jim Leskatoff. The old Celtic fans will remember him.
Here's your Kelly Auto Service scoreboard. Kelly Auto Service is featuring the Navigators 800, the all-season radio that holds the road in any weather. Best of all, it carries a 60,000-mile warranty. And the score, 18-9, Allegheny in front. There's Whitaker. You talk about him. He gets the rebound.
Gets the rebound. He's really a tremendous defensive ball player. Not a bad shooter, but just outstanding on defense. Really improved this year.
He can change the pace of the game
by
not making a basket. Ball will come inside. Salas will put the shot up. It's no good. Rebound to Jesse. Jesse gets out there, gets himself some room. And a little half hook there. DJ scores 20-9. Very talented basketball player. I've heard a lot of people with a lot of knowledge about basketball saying that DJ may be the best player to come out of Allegheny County in maybe 10 years. Here's a shot by Fields after the turnover. It's a three-pointer, and he just snips the nets.
Allegheny's really hot right now, Paul. They're just on fire.
And we have a timeout. The second one by Kaiser. Allegheny leads it here with 31 seconds to play in the first quarter, 23-9. Here you'll see the interception by Fields. He'll bring it across the line. When the defense does not pop out to pick him up, he buries it.
Just a great shot. He's just a super athlete. A whole bunch of them. They're just all athletes out there.
Motor City Toyota, Chevrolet, Geo, and Buick is proud to be a part of showcasing our high school athletes as they take to the courts during this '94 season. Motor City Toyota, Chevrolet, Geo, and Buick understands hometown spirit, working as a team to bring their customers the best service, quality, and winning prices. Everyone's a winner at Motor City Toyota, Chevrolet, Geo, and Buick, your hometown dealer. You're watching coverage of high school basketball.
You get a look at the Allegheny cheerleading squad. Of course, joining us in the broadcast area, Jack Gilmore, the head football coach and athletic director here at Allegheny. It used to be, Coach, there were only 8 cheerleaders. Now it looks like they have as many football players.
They have a lot of cheerleaders out there. You asked me a question. I didn't really get to finish it, and I'd like to, because you said about the tradition at Allegheny, and it's a great thrill. And I know I tell the Allegheny people this at all the banquets and all the things that I'm there, but it does this old Irishman's heart good to be part of this program. And both my sons my one son graduated from Allegheny, Tim graduated, and Matt's a junior here. And so LaSalle no longer exists, so I guess I'm an Allegheny adopt an alumnus. I hope so anyhow.
And nice job by Kaiser breaking the press. They get it to Fields, and now Rhodes left side to Wilt. Wilt launches a tray and misses. Nice rebound by Whitaker. He gets out of there. It's a 3-on-2. Whitaker in the middle, and there will be a foul whistled against number 34, Chad Wilt from Kaiser.
That was a nice play on Whitaker's part. It came down again. You were talking about the court vision. You can see it coming up. Here it comes down, stops. Look at that nice, no-look pass. He knew exactly where everybody was.
Allegheny will retain possession. They did not get fouled in the act of shooting, so no shot left yet. Shot is up and in that time by Friend. And big number 33 in there now, Scott Robinette. Robinette goes for the seal, and here comes Fields. Fields driving toward the basket and gets the layup to fall. It's 25-11 Allegheny. And a whistle as we end the quarter. And apparently the ball just got away, and not enough to say anything about it, really, for 1 second on the clock. And this is your Dr. Paul Lynn scoreboard. Allegheny leads Kaiser 25-11. Gentle Dental Care for the entire family, located on 115 South Center Street in Cumberland. Dr. Lynn would like to wish good luck to all of our local teams.
Motor City Toyota, Chevrolet, Geo, and Buick is proud to be a part of showcasing our high school athletes as they take to the courts during this '94 season. Motor City Toyota, Chevrolet, Geo, and Buick understands hometown spirit, working as a team to bring their customers the best service, quality, and winning prices. Everyone's a winner at Motor City Toyota, Chevrolet, Geo, and Buick, your hometown dealer. You're watching coverage of high school basketball.
And you get a look at Jack Gilmore there.
That's a thrill.
Hey, isn't it? I tell you, you're going to get a lot of jobs just from that shot right there. Well, Coach, 25-11, Allegheny up by 14. And on pace to score 100, although I'd be shocked if they did score 100. But, I mean, they're really out and well, and they got the horses moving, and you're talking about playing with confidence, definitely.
Oh, no question about it. And Toby and Tim do a great job of instilling this into players. They work hard with them. I watch them when they practice. I hear them talk to them, and they're very positive. And it's paying off for them big time.
I hear Shoemaker to Fields. Fields with the shot, or the pass to Redmond. Rebound will come down to Robinette. Robinette a little bit more aggressive than we've seen him. Getting out there and getting the rebound, and Allegheny now on the attack. 7:45 to play in the first half. Kaiser stays in that 1-3-1 zone and doing a little bit of matching up out of it. Whitaker travels.
He doesn't think he did. I think he might have. Again, Adam's not a great shooter. He doesn't shoot. He's very generous with that ball, and he just got a little overexcited there. That'll happen.
Kaiser tries to beat it long. They do. Here's Rhodes for three. No good. Rebound comes down to Redmond, and finally Fields there to tap it in. And Kaiser is now back within a dozen. And that's got to be depressing if you're back within a dozen with 7 minutes to play in the second quarter. That's just the type of team Allegheny has. Not really that reflective of the type of team that Kaiser has. In low to Robinette. Robinette shot is no good. Friend tries for the rebound. It's going to be tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Eli Rhodes. And Dermer and Fields will return, replacing Robinette and Whitaker.
Robinette and Whitaker will be starters for almost any other team in the area, and they're like 8th, 9th man here in Allegheny.
And they see
that tells you something about the quality. And they do a good job. They know what they're expected to do, and they come in and they do it. And that's a tribute again to the team spirit and the coaching and the whole thing.
Accepting a role on a team where you're not going to be the star, but can really make a difference in a state title.
Certainly can, because when it gets into, yourself, you get into championship play, you need everybody and everything.
Look at Dermer with the big save. And now another big save, and almost a third one. It's a three-ring circus. Here's Redmond, who loses it out of bounds. A 2-on-0 break. Kaiser fails to capitalize. Watch this. Showtime, baby.
Yeah.
Dermer look at this. It's Denny Salas. Now DJ. No, it's intercepted by Jamie Fields. This is my audition for the Dick Vitale video. Here's a shot from the outside. Fields for three. No good. Rebound's going to be tipped out of bounds by Friend. And it will be Kaiser basketball.
On that go-round there with all the behind-the-back passes, I looked over Toby. He's doing it again. Toby's mopping his brow and pulling on his hair a little bit. Toby is a very conservative coach, and he doesn't like that too much, I don't think. No, it looks great.
DJ on the line from Fields.
Beautiful.
Allegheny up 27-13. Here's Redmond. Looks down court. Nice look by Redmond getting the ball to Rhodes in the corner. Rhodes now brings it outside to Wilt. Wilt on the dribble against Jesse, and there will be a foul whistled against Kaiser. I think they're going to call a moving pick. That's the Gary Hogger call. 5:59, and Allegheny up 27-13. 5:59 to play in the second quarter. All right, it's another look at that 1-3-1 Kaiser defense for Dennis Salas and Michael Fields at the guards. Now in the corner, it's Jesse for three. Shot's no good.
Beautiful tip. What a great tip by Friend there.
And the coordination and the timing. Here's an interception.
Interception by Fields.
Foul whistled against Kaiser.
Two spectacular plays, Paul, right there in a row.
Okay, here's the shot. The tip up and in by Friend. Absolutely fantastic.
He was underneath the banking board.
And now, all of a sudden, Allegheny turns the ball over again on the press. When I say Allegheny turns it over, they create the turnover with their pressure. DJ will inbound for the Campers out to Fields. And now, coming right toward our location. You get your hands on the ball.
Did I get an assist on that?
I'm surprised you didn't shoot.
Put down assist there.
You're giving me an assist tonight. That's pretty good. There's Fields now. Rattles around, no good. Nice rebound by Redmond of Kaiser. And out, picked away by Fields.
His pocket.
And there's a foul whistled, and Fields unable to get the layup to fall, but he will go to the line.
This is a great play here.
Redmond looking for some relief, tried to get to the corner. Fields got to him first, and the shot goes up, and of course the follow-up does not count, but Fields staying with the defense, tying up the rebounder. Shot is up and off the back of the rim, no good. One of the few things that Allegheny has done wrong tonight.
Yeah, Allegheny's had a little problem at the foul line all year, and Toby works at that. I mean, I've seen him with these kids, and it's just some teams are not foul shooting teams, and this team is not one. That one went in.
Of course, if you're hitting a lot of layups and you get the big leads, the foul shots don't seem important, but you'll get in one of those games near the end where you're going to need them to fall.
Concentration. It's all concentration.
All right, here's Fields. They work it to Rhodes. Rhodes in the middle of the Fields. Fields dances a little bit. No call. Here comes Friend with the interception. Here comes DJ. Boom! No. I thought he was going to put it away.
I thought he was going to jam him himself. That's a nice play.
And now here comes Fields. Or I should say Salas on the interception.
Salas on a great play. Yes, sir.
34-13 Allegheny. Look at the way this team spurts. Here's Shoemaker now, dribbling through the Allegheny press. A bounce pass, nice diagonal going across the lane area to Fields for the layup. Of course, when you press, you're going to give up some layups. Toby says he doesn't mind that.
Well, you have to. You take chances. It's like running the option in football. Sometimes you can put it on the ground, but it pays off in other ways.
Friend really goes strong toward the basket and his club. The foul is on Tanya Harding. No, sorry. I got in that Olympic spirit. Geez. Look at that. He's really nailed there, and they're going to whistle the foul on Redmond, and that will be his third. No, wait a second. They're changing it now.
It's number 30.
Number 30, Eli Rhodes, will pick up his first. And Friend puts it away. You know, a lot of teams are not interested in pressing. You know, they see the press, and if it doesn't work the first 2 or 3 times, they lose their concentration, but not Allegheny.
That's very much a part of Toby's game plan. When he took over the team, one of the things he talked about was they're going to play pressure defense, and they've done it for the last 2 years, and it's paid off. Allegheny's lost, what, 1 game in 2 years?
Well, it's paid off at the gate, too. More people show up to see that kind of play.
That's for sure. It's exciting.
Rhodes to Shoemaker. Now Allegheny with a 2-man front in the backcourt. And here comes a pass to Fields. Fields very tentative and now drives the middle against Mike Harvey. Shoemaker outside to Rhodes. Rhodes launches a tray. Shot's no good. Here comes Fields, and he throws it down quick to Salas. Salas with the layup and the foul. I tell you, this is almost like a highlight film.
Well, I tell you, and Salas is all over the court. He's very underrated, I think, by a lot of people, but he's a tremendous athlete and a fine basketball player. You said it earlier about being the quarterback, and
he's a leader. He
is. He keeps some of these guys together. There's some great guys out there, but he's the leader. Some of these guys are not leaders. They're great athletes. But Salas is a good athlete, a great athlete who's also a leader. Very intelligent young man. 3-point or better grade point in school. Just a fine young man.
First foul shot is no good, and Kaiser scrambles for the ball, and now into the lineup. Blair Bush corrals it. Now Shoemaker on the right side. To Rhodes, now back to Shoemaker. They're going to try to run the skip pass, but Allegheny in the man-to-man, I don't know how successful that's going to be. Dennis just getting after it a little bit too much.
Couldn't quite control himself there, but that's typical of Dennis, that kind of hustle. He does it in everything he plays, and he does it this way he lives. He lives tough.
He doesn't seem to be tremendously vocal in his leadership.
No, it's by example. Always has
Jake.
been.
Nice try for a block by Shoemaker, but that will be a foul as Dermer will go to the line. Here's the interception. Dermer anticipating the pass, crossing the timeline, and gliding in toward the basket. Shoemaker made the effort. It's his second foul. Allegheny leading 38-15 with 3:48 to play in the first half. So Jake rolls one around.
Ducks one in there. Nice touch there. Concentration and touch are so critical. You watch some of these great athletes in the college and programs.
Off the back of the rim, no good. And he
There's Whitaker doing what he does best.
Inside to Robinette. Shots no good. Here's DJ. Shots up and no good. And, DJ's been rather quiet scoring-wise here so far tonight.
Yeah, he has been. The ball's been moved around a lot. They're sharing a lot of baskets. I think Dennis Salas has a few more than he normally gets in a ball game. Adam Whitaker right there, you can see the kind of stuff we were talking about. Hustled down there, grabbed that ball in the corner, got it underneath. As you said, he can make a big difference in a game without scoring.
And here's your Kelly Auto Service scoreboard. Kelly Auto Service is featuring the Voyager 1000 Touring Edition radio. It's the ideal marriage of luxury and performance. Find the Voyager at Kelly Auto Service, and you'll see that it's warranted, that is, for an incredible 60,000 miles. Allegheny leads 40-15 after the Wheel of Fortune foul shot by DJ, and then he goes with the traditional swish. 41-15 now, Allegheny. Left side, here's a launch by Wilt. No good, rebound. There's Whitaker. Whitaker looking for DJ. DJ using the left hand to corral it. Hits the 10-footer, and Allegheny is on a roll. They could have a 50-point half without much problem at all.
It probably will be. There's, what, 3 minutes, 15 seconds left. They only need 7 more points. Here's the ball again to DJ.
Puts a shot up. He's going to be fouled. Shoemaker getting his third on that one. Now here it is. Shoemaker trapped, has the ball slapped away. Dermer finds Jesse, and then the foul, number 3 on Shoemaker. Of course, anytime you have a breakaway and some contact, as a coach, your heart stops a little bit.
Especially when it's your key ball player going up there. And basketball players are so susceptible to injury when they're up in the air like that. And they can always get hurt when they hit that floor.
And he hits the second shot. 44-15.
Mike Carter coming in the ball game.
Carter, a guard, will run the point. Will take that 3-point shot as well. Have to keep an eye on him. Left side. Now back to Wilt. Wilt from downtown, off the back of the rim, no good. And Kaiser with the rebound with Redmond. And finally, Carter comes up with the basketball. Crossover. Coming up the court. And is stopped at the foul line. The ball will come to Whitaker. Whitaker tries to get his ball in, the ball inside to Robinette. It's taken away by Kaiser. Here's Fields. Fields will commit the be fouled, that is, by Carter, I believe, down low. Of course, Allegheny going very, very deep on the bench. Toby Eric traditionally will use 9 players interchangeably. And there are some nights where some guys will get maybe 2 minutes and some nights when they'll get 20 minutes. So I guess that keeps them ready too. Well,
Toby shares it. And if somebody's doing a good job and they're in there, he'll leave them in there. And they know that if they perform well, that they're going to get the opportunity to play. And that's very, very important. That keeps that team morale and spirit that you were talking about a little bit earlier.
Okay, and here's the second shot. No good. The rebound comes down to Harvey. Now here's Carter. Whitaker gets it inside to the big guy, Robinette. Nice turnaround.
Nice move there on Robinette's part. He's improved tremendously over the year. That was a nice move right there.
Of course, he's only a junior. Across the timeline, Allegheny with the press. And now here comes Shoemaker. He'll drop it off onto the wing, and a downtown 3 by Eli Rhodes. 46-19. Campers by 27 with 2 minutes to play in the initial half. Now there's
an injury time out there. Carter hurt his shoulder there. I didn't see exactly what happened, Paul, but I saw him motion to Toby on the sideline, and Toby made a substitution right away.
Do you know these guys?
I think I remember that from somewhere. The guy on the right is doing something he rarely does. That's talking and waving his hands around.
Well, we have all kinds of pictures.
Oh, I'm tickled.
I mean, we have St. Patrick's Day 1975.
I don't remember those St. Patrick's Days.
The Irishman that you are. 46-19. Allegheny by 27, and going to the line is Joe Humbertson, who's checked in and has worked himself into a little bit more playing time here. Another big player. Looks like he goes about 6'4", 6'5", and hits the foul shots.
Joe, I tell you, has come a long way, and I'm really pleased because we're looking at Joe as a defensive end on the football team next year, and I keep telling him, get those feet quicker, son. And he is. He's improved a great deal.
There's a foul whistled against Allegheny. Also into the camper lineup is Ed Talley, number 23. Number 14, Ben Franklin. And in February, which is a patriotic month with all the president's birthdays, we have a Ben Franklin on the court. And a number 12, P.J. Yates for Allegheny. Ball comes in the corner. Here's Rhodes again for the tray. No good. Rebound. Nice job by Humbertson. And now coming out of there is Adam Whitaker. Look at the spin. And Kaiser will take it away. Here comes Fields. He drops it off to Shoemaker. It's going to be tipped away. P.J. Yates with the ball now. 1:23 on the first half clock. And
there goes to the upper deck. That's gone. That's a home run.
My buddies on the radio are going to get a souvenir.
Yeah.
Here we go. There it is. There's he tried to bullet it in there to Humbertson. Kaiser got his hand up on defense, and it went up almost field goal area.
That's one of the few times I've ever seen that happen.
Wide right.
Yeah.
Not wide left, I should say. Whitaker, who fired that pass to Talley. Talley back to Whitaker. Now inside. There will be a foul whistled against Kaiser, and it will be Rhodes. Allegheny had some congestion in there as Franklin and Humbertson were in the same area at the same time. And a little nickel dimer, as Bill Raftery would call it. 47-19. Allegheny by 28 with 1:02 to play, and Humbertson gets a 1-and-1. Get a good look at him. And the
nice
shot.
touch. Nice touch. His cousin was the kicker this year, Tate Humbertson, who was the all-area punter and kicker. He's another good athlete here at Allegheny. Good red-headed athletes. Need them.
Next shot is in. 49. They're closing in on that
They're going to get that 50
mark,
like you called earlier.
and you will not see that very often, folks. Now Redmond goes down to the baseline, gets the glass to help him out. Nice kiss. And the camper lead goes back to 28. Whitaker, left side to Talley, back to Whitaker. Here's P.J. Yates running the point. 33 seconds on a turning clock in the first half. Kaiser in a 2-3 now. Allegheny content to work the ball around. And that's Franklin. He's going to be tied up. And there will be a foul whistle. Okay. Shot is up and no good.
Yes, instead of that.
So we have to get a correction on the name, and I'm sure the athletic director will set us straight. Who is it?
It's Shanklin.
Shanklin. Is he any relation to Paige Shanklin?
Yes.
All right.
Very close.
There's a shot up and no good. Rebound will come down. Allegheny 51-21 lead. And here's the half-court shot. And Shanklin misses, but Allegheny didn't miss much in the first half.
Boy, they sure didn't, Paul. Tremendous effort.
30-point lead. There you see Shanklin, as we give him more airtime, launches it. And, of course, Kaiser trying to keep it out of there. Said 51 points is enough. It's halftime. High school basketball on Channel 4. Produced by Commercial Video Services. Allegheny 51, Kaiser 21.
It's always a pleasure to talk about the ACC Foundation, particularly when we can, with some pride, point to our record of last year. The scholarships we award are made possible only because of the broad base of community support that we have been fortunate enough to have. Scholarships, although not sufficient in number, do come from a broad base. We have local business people, large, small, manufacturers, retailers. We have corporate headquarters who offer through matching gift programs. National organizations like West Vaco, Kelly Springfield, and CSX are examples of that. We have scholarships provided by labor unions, credit unions, fraternal organizations, service clubs, individuals, church groups, social groups, and within our own house, some campus groups. The important thing is that these same groups of people continue to give year after year in increasing amounts. This makes possible the award of some 300 scholarships this year, comparing to a limited few that we began only 10 years ago. The goal that we set for ourselves several years ago in terms of scholarships that are awarded on an annual basis and the building of an endowment fund that will provide scholarships into the future, those goals of 5 years have been exceeded, and we've moved the goalpost now to a different goal, and we're fast approaching that. We see progress to continue. We know that our need increases each day as more students come to see us and take up their residency here. We also know that the amount of money we can earn on our endowment is limited and reduced now because of the present market conditions. So our task that is before us to continue to provide these scholarships, to be in touch with all of the parts of our community that have been so kind to us in the past. We might also tell you that this foundation board is a nonprofit organization, relates to the college at arm's length, and is handled completely by a board of directors of your neighbors and friends. We meet periodically to make decisions on foundation awards and to find new ways to increase the funding possibilities to provide the needs that our students have.
Allegheny leading Kaiser in halftime, 51-21. We're going to interview some of the Allegheny cheerleaders. What's your name?
Megan Simpson.
Megan, are you happy about this score at halftime?
Yeah.
If you weren't, they would have fired you, you know?
Yep.
And what are these, the Doublemint twins?
Yeah.
And what's your name?
Tina.
And your name?
Tammy.
Now, at the end of the interview, will you be different names?
No.
Do you ever play tricks on your boyfriends?
Try to. Doesn't work.
What's the difference?
I don't know. Just I'm taller. Basically, I'm taller. She has a fat face, and I have like a thinner face.
I think
That's what people say. So.
That's what they say. Huh? All right. I think you're both cute. And what's your name?
Sam Schmidt.
Hey, how you doing?
Pretty good.
What do you think? You say hi to Mom. What, are you looking forward to trying to get back to College Park this year?
Yeah. Yeah.
You think it's a good chance?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Do you guys want it? What's that?
All the way.
All the way. You know Dunbar is at College Park this year in Class 2A. So if Allegheny would win back-to-back, they'd have to go through Dunbar, and of course they'd have to get there. You can take them?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. We're ready.
Confidence, Toby Eric. Toby's watching this. The coach is saying, girls, you don't know what you're doing. you got to find out what's going on. Second half cheers. You going to do anything special?
We didn't because we're just JVs. The varsity will, though.
Okay, but you're helping out.
Yeah, we're here to cheer them on.
How many cheerleaders are in the program at Allegheny?
We have 20 JVs and 18 freshmen. And 14 or 15 juniors and 15 seniors.
I think there's like supposed to be like around 60-something cheerleaders at Allegheny.
See, it used to be the Arrowheads had 60 members.
We only have 20. And we have 60.
Wow. Is it fun being a cheerleader?
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of hard work, though.
How many times a week do you guys practice?
About 3. Last semester we'd have fourth period as a practice, but now we don't have fourth period, so we have to wait till after school and practice. So it's kind of hard to get practice.
We just got back from a state championship and placed second in the state, so we're proud of
that.
that.
We got it together in 4 days.
Was that the JV or was that?
It was the junior varsity.
All right, very good.
In the state.
What about all the school you've missed? Do you miss a little bit of your timing with your routines when you don't get to?
July, we wouldn't make it up, but I mean June, but.
Did you hear? Allegheny County Board of Education, they want to go in July.
I just
Hey, this has been a lot of fun. Good luck in the second half and keep rooting them on.
Thank you.
The Allegheny Camper JV cheerleaders getting in on part of the act tonight. Allegheny leads at halftime 51-21. We'll be back with the second half right after this.
Motor City Toyota, Chevrolet, Geo, and Buick is proud to be a part of showcasing our high school athletes as they take to the courts during this '94 season. Motor City Toyota, Chevrolet, Geo, and Buick understands hometown spirit, working as a team to bring their customers the best service, quality, and winning prices. Everyone's a winner at Motor City Toyota, Chevrolet, Geo, and Buick, your hometown dealer. You're watching coverage of high school basketball.
And we're back. Allegheny with a shot going up wild, but with the rebound is Mike Harvey. He puts it up and no good. Rebound comes down to Kaiser. Allegheny leads to begin the second half, 51-21. This is a basketball version of the wing tee, coach, that they're running.
They're doing, I tell you, they operated. I wish our offense operated as smoothly as their offense and defense do here. They're just really executing, especially tonight.
1-3-1. Allegheny working on something different here with the big lead. Of course, one of those tools that Toby Eric will hope get his team back to College Park. They'll probably trap a little bit out of this 1-3-1. You can see that they're ready to jump out and tie him up as soon as he picks up the dribble. He penetrates the seam, Shoemaker does, and they get it to Rhodes. Eli back to Shoemaker. Now Shoemaker in a jailbreak situation, and a nice pass inside to Redmond. There's Salas now as Kaiser goes into a little bit of a press. But Allegheny might be able to make him pay here. Here comes DJ. Oh, what a pass. Shot's no good by Dermer. And here comes Kaiser on the run. Rhodes to Fields. Fields, shot good. 51-25. Guys are running a little bit of a diamond in the backcourt. Now here's Michael Fields. Got a couple of Fields on the court tonight. Jake Dermer with the basket. 53-25, Campers by 28. Now you get a good look at that 1-3-1 on this angle. And DJ Jesse with the wingspan that knocks it out of bounds.
When they spread out with that height that they have in those middle 3 men, they can cover the whole court from side to side, and that's a great advantage in that 1-3-1.
Of course, this is a little bit different 1-3-1 than sometimes you'll see. Sometimes you'll see the coach use his guard in the back and put the big guy out front.
Yes. Well, with Silas's quickness, he's an ideal point man out there.
Mm-hmm. Of course, I think Harvey might be able to do some interesting things at the point of his zone as well.
Oh, yeah, he has that great arm span and great leaping ability. Tremendous vertical leap.
Good coordination and quickness for a big guy. Here's Allegheny working against the press and breaks it. Now they'll set up the half-court offense. Kaiser in a 1-3-1. Ball in the corner. Inside to Dermer. Dermer able to corral it, put the shot up, no good. Harvey with the tip, it goes, but is there a foul on Allegheny? Let's see what we have. No basket. Harvey over the back, or on the back. My officiating friends, tell me, it's not over the back. You can go over the back, but you cannot be on the back.
On his back, right. That's exactly right.
You have a lot of officiating friends?
Oh, yeah. And there's so many good officials sitting right here in the stands,
yeah.
along with coaches.
Blow the whistles. Did you ever ref?
Pardon?
Did you ever officiate?
Oh, yeah, I officiated for years in the KSC League. Did a lot of girls basketball and JV basketball back when I could get up and down the floor in a reasonable length of time.
Shot by Rhodes, no good. Dermer collects the rebound. Jake doing a little shake and bake. And now here's DJ slashing, put the shot up, no good. Rebound to DJ. And here's that half hook. That falls. And Allegheny coming out a little bit further with that 1-3-1. Shoemaker gets it in the corner. And now back out to Shoemaker. Drives the middle. Rhodes from three-point land and hits. Eli Rhodes. That's a good name, Eli. I have an uncle Eli.
Is that right? That is a good name. An old name. I like those old names.
On the right side, Michael Field, shot no good. Tip up by Dermer, no good. He gets his own rebound and loses it out of bounds. It might be the last touch by Kaiser, and Allegheny will inbound. Campers running their out of bounds play. Get it deep to Fields. Now here's DJ. Goes baseline. Puts a shot up with the left hand and hits it. 57-28 Campers. 3:55 to play, third quarter. The scoring pace has slowed a little bit.
Kaiser's moving the ball a little bit better. I think that's part of it. They just turn it. As soon as I say that, they turn it over.
And here's the shot by Jesse after Fields drew the defense, dropped it off to DJ on the right wing, and he put it up with the left hand and hit it. There's Kaiser a little bit more patient, and Harvey trying to front the post. Unable to do it successfully without committing the foul.
Or hanging on there for dear life is what he was doing.
All right, what Harvey's going to try to do is get in front of Jamie Fields. See, Jamie Fields posting up there right in the middle. Harvey tried to play over his or around his back, and he just fouled him on the way by. Shot is up and no good on the rebound by Redmond. That's Friend with the rebound, and here comes Salas on the break. The water bug all the way to the basket, has the ball swatted, but there will be a foul whistled against Kaiser. And Dennis, I believe, will go to the line. Now here's Dennis. He's going to come right at you. Look at this. Coming right in and forcing the defense to make a play. From that angle, not much of a foul.
No, it didn't look like he got a lot of ball on that, but we'll take it.
Shots off the back of the rim, no good. Of course, the Potomac Valley Board has excellent officials, and we're not implying that they miss a lot of calls, but they probably don't appreciate the replay as much as the rest of the fans.
No, of course, the fans and the coaches like the replay.
And your Kelly Auto Service scoreboard as Allegheny leads at 59-28. If you're looking for a port in the storm, check out the Kelly Mariner 600 all-season radial. The M600 promises dependable all-season performance, especially on wet roads. See the Kelly Auto Service store in Braddock Square, LaVale. 60-28, Campers by 32. You're going to have to quit. You have to rename the nickname of the school from Campers to Winnebagos.
Yeah, we've discussed that. Travel trailers or something.
Shot from the outside. Shoemaker hits. A little contact after the shot. and it's 60-30. Same lead as it was at halftime. Here's Dennis Salas splitting the press, gets it down to Friend on the left side. Steven posted up there on the block and got the pass, and a good job of recognition by Dennis Salas. Here's a pass from Redmond over to the wing, and hitting the shot is David Beckwith, who is seeing some playing time here in the second half for Kaiser. Friend now to Dermer. Dermer across the timeline. Now here's DJ Jesse from the foul line and pops and hits. Get a good look at the senior. He might be 6'3", but he plays like he's about 6'6".
Easy. He has tremendous vertical leaping ability.
Dermer off the pressure to DJ. Now DJ's going to get some points.
Yes, he does, and he's come alive here in the third quarter. You said earlier he was a little bit quiet. He's really come alive here. He's doing a nice job out front on defense too.
3-point shot by Rhodes, no good. DJ with the rebound. Nice drop pass to Dermer. Dermer's shot is no good. There will be a foul whistle against Kaiser. I think Beckwith is going to pick it up. Here's Jake, and got to the hole quickly, but the shot was altered by the foul, and Jake will get a chance to earn them from the line.
Whitaker and Carter just came in for Allegheny. Took DJ out and Salas. Carter must not have been seriously injured. He must have just bumped. He was complaining about his shoulder and neck there for a few minutes.
Shoulders are kind of tricky, aren't they?
Oh my, yes. The slightest bump or jar sometimes can cause you to have a reaction, some pain in that shoulder, nerves.
And the second shot is up and in. Allegheny by 35, 67-32. I guess the question is, will the Campers get to 75 by the end of 3 quarters? It would take a Herculean effort at this point. Here's Rhodes. They get it on the baseline to Jamie Fields. Jamie Fields to Beckwith. Beckwith from the baseline. Shot no good. Rebound will come down to Redmond, who gets it to fall. And now Allegheny beating them along. Friend. And a collision with Robert Redmond. The foul is whistled. But there were 2 kids playing hard on that play. And some contact. Friend does a nice job of using his body to get between Redmond and the ball.
Yes,
and
he did.
That picked up the foul.
Friend just improves every game. He just gets better and better.
He's a guy who would get a lot of mileage out of a tournament appearance for Allegheny again this year.
Yes, he would.
He'd get more exposure to the coaches out there.
He's a 4.0 student too, which doesn't hurt. I think he had 1350 on his SATs.
Allegheny with the interception. That's Friend. Here's Jake Dermer. Dermer going toward the hole. Oh! Jake a little upset. And watch this. Here's Dermer now. Right here, he's got the eye for the basket. He's going to go in, and he's just going to get
They called the intentional foul on that.
Clubbed by Jamie Fields. It's a nice take by Dermer, making his mind up to go strong to the hole.
Bring a ball team down here.
Now Dermer hits the first foul shot, and Allegheny will get possession whether he makes this one or not. (70-34). Campers by 36. Kaiser gave Allegheny a real tough tussle at the Kaiser Middle School earlier this year.
Yeah, Kaiser was leading going into the 4th quarter, I believe.
There's your buddy Whitaker.
Yeah, he's a good boy. I like him. He's a great. I like the way he plays basketball. He'd be been a great football player. He's an outstanding soccer player, super soccer player.
There's a foul whistled against Mike Carter. And again, you might say that might be a little bit of a cheap foul, but there's been a lot of contact and some ill will here, and I think it's a good job by the officials of keeping things under control.
Oh yeah, I think the officials are doing a real fine job here tonight. You know, there's always going to be questionable calls. That's part of the game.
Now another Another quick call, and again with 41 seconds to go in the third quarter, I think our officials might be saying, yeah, well, you know, if we can get to the, as you get a look at the replay, Whitaker picks up the foul, his first. And he got him a little bit better than I thought. Here's Dermer on the interception. To the middle. Carter goes to the hole. And there's a foul whistle. And almost a decapitation. Here it is. Whoa.
That should be intentional. I hate to second guess the officials.
Well, I thought this one was a bit more intentional than the last one.
Yes, yes. And going for the head, you know. In football, that'd be a 15 and an ejection.
Carter now, who's already been banged up a little bit tonight with the shoulder, misses the foul shot.
Mike's a tough kid. He started as a sophomore in homecoming 2 years ago. That'll toughen you up in a hurry.
Oh, I would think. And probably remedy you of any misconceptions that you have about football.
Exactly. Very, very quickly.
73-34. Campers by 39. Shoemaker gets the ball to Beckwith. They get the ball in the corner to Redmond, and Allegheny takes it away. Here come the Campers. Carter to Whitaker. Whitaker with the layup.
Nice shot.
Allegheny gets to 75 by the end of the third quarter.
Yes, they did. I think you called that.
75-34. On the right side, it's Rhodes. Rhodes' shot is around, no good. And
Whitaker gets another rebound.
Gets the rebound and secures that lead at 41 points at the end of 3. High school basketball on Channel 4.
Motor City Toyota, Chevrolet, Geo, and Buick is proud to be a part of showcasing our high school athletes as they take to the courts during this '94 season. Motor City Toyota, Chevrolet, Geo, and Buick understands hometown spirit, working as a team to bring their customers the best service, quality, and winning prices. Everyone's a winner at Motor City Toyota, Chevrolet, Geo, and Buick, your hometown dealer. You're watching coverage of high school basketball.
(75-34) is the corrected score as Allegheny leads Kaiser here. Paul Mullen and Jack Gilmore. Jack kind of pressed into service tonight. Coach, it's good to see you. And, you know, you're one of the more congenial guys I have to deal with. I mean, sometimes you talk to coaches and they're a little gruff, but you're always a happy guy, and I appreciate that.
That'll come as a real shock to my family. I can tell you that right now. They're very quick to say that I live on that edge during football season, and I'm actually a little bit touchy. But
well, you use up some of that charm on the media, and you don't take it home, huh?
No, my wife claims that I don't do that, though I did get her a Valentine's gift, so I stayed out of trouble this year.
Did you get it today or yesterday?
Oh, I remembered the whole spiel, you know.
That's good. 75-34, Allegheny by 41. Here's Shoemaker going toward the hole, and the shot is contested, and there will be a foul whistled on the Campers. And now you see Shoemaker now using the shoulder fake and working against Yates. Shoemaker's shot is no good. Allegheny using some players at times of the game that they're not accustomed to being in there. Next shot is up and no good. Rebound comes down. There's your man Whitaker, coach. Adam toward the hole. Puts a shot up, no good. Humbertson on the rebound. Shot's no good. Rebound comes down to Carter. Back outside to P.J. Yates. And he's going to have the ball picked off as Rhodes gets it to, I think that's Shoemaker, and he'll be fouled.
I think it was, yeah. Well, Humbertson, Carter, and Yates are all three junior football players. They'll be back.
There you see the actions of a defensive back a little bit, trying for that strip. Shoemaker at the line. I'll tell you what, Shoemaker has not been totally successful tonight, but he has played a very hard game of basketball. I mean, he's had a lot of adversity because of the Allegheny press, but he just keeps coming back at you.
Very aggressive young man. He hustles all the time. He's a good athlete. You can tell that.
75-35. Now Yates drops it off to Carter. He's running mate in the backcourt. Kaiser in that 1-3-1 again. Carter from the outside shoots the tray and hits. And he goes, see, look at that. Let me give you the ESPN trot. And he's going da-da-da, da-da-da.
Yeah.
Kaiser steps over the line as they inbound the ball. Now you can get a good look at it. Oops.
Nah, he dribbled that ball in bounds before he came in. That's a violation.
Allegheny with the shot. No good. Last touch by Kaiser. This is frustration time for the Golden Tornado. Down by 43. Yates with the shot. No good. Rebound is corralled by Jamie Fields. And it's good to see him moving well. Ball tipped out of bounds by Mike Carter on a hustling defensive play. Jamie Fields, perhaps the uncrowned preseason player of the year in football, and had an early injury, could just never get back in there.
You know, a very serious leg injury. It's amazing, I think, that he's out there moving the way he is after the very, very serious injury he had back in the early fall.
Yeah, he might be doing something as well, because when you're injured as a senior, sometimes your offers are contingent upon your physical shape. And of course, Jamie having the problem with the leg, he might want to show some people that, hey, I can move, I'm okay.
I'm sure he is, and I'm sure people are looking at him too.
There's a timeout on the court. And here's high school basketball scoreboard, brought to you by Dr. Paul Lynn. Gentle dental care for the entire family. Located on 115 South Center Street, Cumberland. Dr. Lynn would like to wish good luck to all of the local teams. And you get a look at the JV and varsity cheerleaders from Allegheny as the Kaiser cheerleaders are doing their bit on the court. I asked the JV cheerleaders, they said there are about 60 girls involved in cheerleading here at Allegheny. Does that come under you? I mean, athletics?
They're part of the athletic department, but Mrs. Rita Shunato operates them. And, you know, I have enough trouble taking care of one woman and dealing with her at home. I don't want 16. No, whatever they say, I always smile and say, "That's good, girls." You know, they're a great bunch of girls too. They're well disciplined. Ms. Shunato does a good job with them and have a lot of fun. They're very supportive of all the athletic programs here at Allegheny.
Commercial Video Services bringing you the pictures tonight. Allegheny and Kaiser. Foul shots no good. Humbertson with the rebound. Here comes Shanklin. Now in the corner to Talley. Back out to Carter. Allegheny going with primarily the underclassmen. Here's P.J. Yates. To Carter. They reverse the ball. Talley. Talley will shoot and hit. Talley tallies. It's 80-35. Allegheny on the warpath. They're looking inside for Fields. Nice job by Fields to catch the ball. He is fouled. Talley tried to front him. And a nice lob pass by the Golden Tornado. Now here's, I think it's, Shoemaker.
Shoemaker
looking for the lob pass. He lobs it over the fronting of Talley, and Fields there to catch it. Almost like a running back on a screenplay.
Yes, yes, very much.
And Fields misses the foul shot. 80-35, Allegheny by 45 points. It's been a very impressive display of basketball. Second shot's no good. Rebound to Shanklin. Page would be proud. Here's Humbertson. He loses control of it. And he will be whistled for the foul. Of course, Humbertson not used to handling the basketball in a break situation, and you got to find the guard there.
He's going to be a good one inside. As you said, he's a big boy. He's got good strength. we're looking for a good year from him next year in football too. And
Well, let me ask you about a guy like Humbertson playing basketball. Does it help his football?
oh my goodness, yes. I'd rather see him wrestling and basketball. I'd like to see us still have a wrestling program here, and we're working on that. But playing basketball, it's a great conditioner. It's footwork, and Joe was slow of foot. He's strong. He's got great leverage. He's very aggressive, but he was slow. And his speed has increased tremendously.
Scott Arnold hits the foul shots, 80-37. There's a football player there too, P.J. Yates.
Oh, P.J.'s an athlete. He's just an athlete. Whatever he wants to play, he plays and plays it well.
Oh, nice post up and flash by Humbertson. Hits from the foul line. That was a chalkboard play. Take the ball to the opposite side of the floor and then have your big guy flash in the upper part of the foul lane. Now down the middle. It's Shoemaker. Continuing to work his butt off, folks. All right, we're going to take a look. Allegheny will take the ball to the left side of the court eventually. There comes the ball, reverse it to the left side, and there's that high post flash by Humbertson. He gets the basket to fall.
There goes Bob Stevenson, our principal. It's good to see Bob back. He's been out, with operation, and he's back. We hope to have him back in school next week. Good to see him up and around.
Shoemaker with a pair of foul shots. And yeah, good to have him back. Here's P.J. Yates with the hook shot and gets it to fall. It looks like we're getting into the horse segment of the game.
Well, I keep saying about all these football players out there, but there's Bob. I better mention the fact that that my son Matt's over there keeping stats, and he's a football player, be coming back next year too. With Matt's size, I got to be careful. He'll just beat the heck out of me. Yeah, Bob looks good. It's really a pleasure to see him back.
On the left side, Fields for three. Shot's no good. Rebound will come down to Shanklin. And here comes Little Perk. And Talley. Shot's no good. Rebound to Fields. And on the right side, Eli Rhodes will pull up for three. Miss. Rebound will come down to Carter. Rhodes will pick up the foul. With 4:31 to play, Allegheny leads at 84-39. Will they hit the century mark? There's Toby and Tim Kane and the rest of the Camper Brain Trust over there.
Jeff Blank and Teddy are sitting there. Jeff's the JV coach and Teddy's the freshman coach. Jeff Blank's brother coaches at Lock Haven University. He's the head coach up there.
He just set the school win record.
Yes, as a matter of fact, he did. And their father, Dutch, who's over there standing in the corner, was assistant coach here for a number of years.
Now Carter down the middle, puts a shot up, no good. Ball tipped out of there. There's Shoemaker again. He gets my hustle award tonight.
Yes, sir. He's played a good ball game, even though he knows his team's been out of it. He's tried hard.
Shots up and no good by Rhodes. Rebound will come down. That's Talley. He works it to Carter. And the Campers on the trot. Underneath, a nice play. Hey, that's a big-time play by Humbertson.
Then he comes up court and falls down. He's all right there. I think he's so fired up right now.
Those plays the coaches told you about work. There will be a blocking foul whistled on P.J. Yates of the Allegheny Campers. There's the contact, and of course P.J. did not have his position established. A lot of murmurings here.
Yeah, people. I think what happened when P.J. went down, he got stepped on, and I honestly think it was an accident. You can't get your feet under you.
First foul shot of a 1-and-1, no good. It's the Kelly Auto Service scoreboard. Are you concerned about safety on wet roads? Worried about hydroplaning on wet skids or wet skids? Ask about the K Aquamark wet weather radio at the Kelly Auto Service store in Braddock Square, LaVale. Allegheny up 87-39. And they get it in to one of their backup big guys who misses the shot. And the ball will come up to Shanklin. Shanklin will see he doesn't have the numbers and hold it up. A last shot by Jason Sanders for Kaiser. Here's a shot by Shanklin. And Allegheny leads 88-39. And the crowd starting to sense there's a shot for the century mark. Rhodes. Shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Talley. Foul whistled against Kaiser Golden Tornado. I think 52 gets in. That's Sanders. And I don't know. What's the school record for points? You're not. They have to be closed in on it.
Yes. Yes.
Of course, a high school game, you play 4 quarters of eight minutes, so you have 32 minutes. College, it's a little bit easier to score 100 points because you have 40 minutes to do it.
But Allegheny's really been hot. I'd like to see what their percentages. As I said, Matt, my boy Matt, keeps the stats, and I'll get a complete rundown here later on. But I'd like to know what they're shooting right now, because I know it has to be phenomenal.
Yeah, they have really lit it up tonight. And, you know, you say, well, I've seen them miss from the outside a little bit. You got to remember there's a lot of layups in there as a result of the press.
Yes.
If you take a look at a shot chart, you're going to find that Allegheny has a lot of them right in the blue area in front of the basket.
They're going to be bunched down in there in a clump. Yes, sir. That's exactly right. That press will do that for you.
Sanders with the miss. They get it down to B.J. Yates. He was up. I hope he's okay. You get a look at him as he goes down hard. He took the ball up behind his head, and I thought he was going to tomahawk something.
Yes.
He gets up and he's all right.
Toby's a little bit upset, and he has every reason to be. Kaiser is getting a little bit rough here.
Okay. Look at him. Take the ball back, and he just gets slammed, and fortunately he's okay. Crowd is.
PJ's tough kid. He's a tough kid.
One more time. Takes the ball, gets it up behind his head, and just gets creamed. 88-39 Allegheny by 49. PJ misses the first shot. It's a little bit jerky on his motion. You want fluidity.
What's that word?
Fluidity.
Fluidity, that's a good word. You also want it smooth.
Yes. And another whistle on the rebound. Whistled against Kaiser. And you're going to see a lot of whistles now as the officials try to maintain order in this game. With 2:53 to play, who will win is not in doubt. Now there's a nice rebound and a takedown, much like a wrestling takedown. Allegheny goes after the ball, but Kaiser comes up with it. Here comes Eli Rhodes on the break. He's going to drive toward the hole, put the shot up, no good. And a nice tip by Redmond that's no good. Redmond will collect it in the corner. Humbertson with a big block. And a quick turnover to Sanders. Now here's Redmond. And Humbertson will commit the foul. All right, there's the big block.
Excellent block. Excellent block.
And now the interception after the faulty outlet pass, and they get it underneath really quick to Redmond, and Redmond gets hammered. Toby, I think he's a little bit concerned about the health. I'm sure Mike Wilson is on the Kaiser end too, the health of the players on the court, because both teams, even though this is a blowout, it's both teams are very spirited in going after the ball.
Yes.
And playing hard. And tempers are flaring even in the slightest. Second shot is good. And it's 88-40. Of course, we're going to try to grab Toby after the game and talk to him a little bit. See what he thought of the performance tonight. He has to be pretty happy.
Oh, I think so. Particularly with the tremendous pressure his defense kept on the first 3 quarters.
In the corner, that's Talley to Carter. Carter tied up and now throws it away. Kaiser with Nathan Melody in the game. And now a drive with the lane by Eli Rhodes, and it's 88-42. Kaiser with another interception. There's that Shoemaker again. Whoa! Talley with the block, but also the foul. As an acrobatic play from Shoemaker to Rhodes, And
it was a good block. He got it with his body, though. But I think he got a good ball.
Hey, get that stuff out of here.
Yeah.
I don't care if you give me a foul. Just get that out of here. First shot is up. And good. 88-43. Campers comfortably on top by 45. Second shot is also good. Well, Allegheny with a bit of a scoring drought here, and I think their chances for 100 have gone by the wayside.
They may well have. I think Toby's just happy to win. He'd have taken 100 if he got it, I'm sure, though.
Shot by Humbertson, no good. Lost out of bounds by Kaiser. Allegheny will have the ball. Had an opportunity to see Mike Stakem here tonight. Shot is up and no good. Rebound to Jamie Fields, and here's Rhodes on the breakaway. Shot is up and in. A nice restraint by Carter and not pressing the issue there.
Right, it just been an unnecessary foul. That's the kind of fouls we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Dumb fouls. And he didn't foul. That was a good move.
Comes Rhodes again to Fields. Fields with the layup. 88-48. Campers by 40. 57 to play. Mike Stakem, I mentioned, he's very instrumental with the Alhambra Catholic Invitational Tournament.
Right.
And looking at this gym is the scene of much of the history of that tournament before it moved to Frostburg State.
This is where we were talking about me broadcasting radio. I said in this gym and broadcast many a ball game in that Alhambra tournament. Some great ball games, some great athletes. And
were you doing the games when Dantley was here?
Dantley, I did them when Dantley was here. Plunkett, some of them really great. Was that a great chance to interview some people, Paul Arizin and people like that.
Allegheny, and then there's a foul, intentional foul. PJ takes a hard knock, hits the basket and jumps up there and is doing okay, and that's good news. And now with the intentional foul, everybody's going to back off. Watch this again, coming from the back, and that is just very.
Yeah, he should be ejected from the ball game. I'm sorry. They should put him out of the ball game, and the officials are negligent. I'm sorry.
Yeah, 52. That was Jason Sanders, and that's just not what the game is about.
No. We've all taken our lumps as coaches, and you just take them and get on the bus and go home.
91-48. Now here's the chance for the 4-point play, and he gets it. 92-48. And Allegheny with the ball. There's Mike Wilson on the Kaiser bench, probably talking a little bit about that, saying, guys, look, play hard, but if you get drilled, don't drill somebody. PJ tries to put another shot up. It's no good, and it's out of bounds as Humbertson lunges for it. Kaiser with the ball with under a half minute to play. Campers match up man-to-man. Shoemaker to Rhodes. And now Rhodes for three, hits it. So Kaiser breaks the 50 mark. A lot of nights, 51 points would be good enough to win.
Yes, it would. Keep them in a ball game.
On the right side, Shanklin hits a three. And that'll be the game. 95-51. The Allegheny Campers drill Kaiser. Coach Jack Gilmore, thanks for being alongside tonight. It's been a lot of fun.
Paul, I really enjoyed it. It's good to get back.